Hello, PPL fan, Shroomraver here again with another coach interview for the upcoming revamp of the PPL. Very exciting stuff. And joining me today, I have Mountaih, coach of the Immunity Idols. Mountaih, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Doing great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad at all, thanks. Not too bad. Excited for the upcoming new season.
Yeah, I'm very excited, personally.
Excellent. So, just to kick things off, for people who may not be as familiar with you, give us just a quick rundown of like a draft league experience, sort of where you've come from, how long you've been up to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've been playing for, I guess, like 2.5 years. I started in the middle of Gen 8. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. I had a very brief stint in Gen 7 where I joined a Showdown League, and then it fell apart after like 4 weeks, and I was like, draft league sucks. It's just organized by children, and they don't know what they're doing. And then,
yeah.
But then, so I kept watching videos of other people doing it, and it just like really appealed to me. And so I tried it again, middle of Gen 8. It was right after the Crown Tundra dropped, I think.
Oh yeah.
And or maybe it was right before. It was right around then. And then, yeah, been playing ever since. Play mostly on Wi-Fi, but I also play a bit of Showdown. But yeah, been making YouTube videos for the past like 2.5 years, basically.
Excellent stuff. I mean, I guess it's fair to say probably you're one of the newer coaches. A few people have been going for quite a few years, but not to take anything away. Right in thinking, defending PAC champion, going into the semi-finals, defending that title, so not one to be trifled with.
Yeah, that's true. But it's, yeah, at the time of the recording, that was my latest battle. Yeah, I've won a few championships in my day. I was at one point ranked like best Wi-Fi player for a time. So
not one to be messed with, not one to be taken lightly at all.
Yeah. But, you know, this was during a time when, like, AIM and MV weren't playing, so it'll be really interesting to see how I stack up with those guys.
Absolutely. With sort of that in mind, got some experience drafting in this generation, of course.
Yeah.
Which ones are you most excited to see this season of PPL coming in?
Well, I guess a few of the new ones. Yeah. Like I haven't used any of the Hisui Pokemon as of yet. I actually can't remember my roster at all. Do I have any? Do you want to bring that up real quick?
Please, absolutely, feel free. I mean, as much as you're willing to go into detail of, obviously, draft is sort of ongoing as I understand it. We don't want to give away too much detail of who specifically you've got, but yeah.
The draft is currently live. Is this going to air like before like reveals of teams and stuff?
It will.
Okay. Yeah, so as far as who I'm excited about my team, it's a secret, so don't even ask.
Of course.
No, like I'm excited to see the Hisui Mons in action, and like stuff like Walking Wake and Iron Leaves I haven't really seen in action yet. And then just still getting acquainted with a lot of the Gen 9 Mons, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I've already started to fall in love with a few of them. I'm pretty vocal about enjoying Tinkaton in my pack league. And I was in the Smogon like Showdown tournament that happened, and so I got to use Kilowattrel in that league and enjoyed that quite a bit. Potential spoiler. Yeah, and I'm excited to try a few new mods.
Excellent, a few options there. With that in mind, and again, you don't want to give away too many of your strategies, of course. Is there a sort of main Mountaih battle style that you like to fit into?
Yeah, I would say balance. I like to have options, I guess. I don't know. See, I've kind of experimented with a lot of things. There have been some teams I didn't enjoy as much, but still did well with, so I don't really know how to... like my pack season 2 team, I didn't like that team because only like one Mon had recovery on it, and but I ended up winning that season And so
Yes,
I felt like a jerk for being like, this team sucks. It's like, I mean, it had the right pieces, obviously, for the matchups I had.
Yeah.
But no, overall, I like to have some some stability with my mods, and then I like to have like trick room options. I like to have I don't know. I just want as many options as possible.
Cast a wide net of options.
Yeah, if I have like a small like weather niche, if I have like synergy between a couple mods that might benefit from the same weather, I might draft them, even though it won't be an obvious thing on my team, everything. So, yes, I don't know. Balance is my answer.
That checks out. So you mentioned a couple of names there. Some of these coaches who are currently in the PPL who will be opponents of yours.
Yeah, I hope I didn't spoil anything on that.
No, not at all.
Okay.
But speaking of that, is there anyone that you're particularly excited to play, or possibly more pertinently, anyone you're really dreading having to go up against?
I'm excited to play Pokeaim MD, Medical Doctor, because did I already say this? He's the one that introduced me to Pokemon. I don't know him personally until all this started, but I've been a fan of his forever, and watching his run in the WBE in Gen 7. And that's when I first was like, oh, I should try this. And MV as well, big fan of MV. A lot of respect for him. As far as other people in the community, Addison is definitely a bit of a rival of mine. We've played twice, but we used to be like mock buddies for a lot of for like a league or two. We used to play all the time, and we still talk, and we just haven't mocked in a while. But she usually gets the better of me in mocks, but I'm 2-0 in real games against her, so it's it'll be interesting. And Shuckle King too, he's a bit of a rival of mine.
Yeah.
And JV, I want to avenge my loss against JV, because one of the most humiliating losses of my career was against JV. So I need to set that straight.
Good opportunities for getting revenge and building those rivalries.
Exactly.
Now, as someone, you say you started only about sort of 2.5 years ago, but you've already got several titles to your name. Any of that add any pressure to you, do you think?
I don't think so. I feel like I'm a small name in this league, to be honest. I don't feel like I've got any pressure to win, to be honest. The majority of people who might watch this league probably have never heard of me, so yeah. As far as I'm concerned, pressure-free, and obviously I want to do well. I always put pressure on myself, because I expect myself to do well, but I don't think too much about other people's expectations.
Yeah.
Or I try not to, at least. I mean, that's always...
Yes.
Try not to.
Good attitude to have, I think.
You do a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. So, final thing, I think, what sort of message would you want to give to your team's fans? And building on what you just said, why should the new fans of the PPL be supporting you specifically?
Well, I mean, I think I make decent content. I try and do a little bit of production quality to my vids. I mean, I'm not great at it, but the thing is, I actually really enjoy editing, and this is a perfect hobby for me, because I love battling, and I love prepping and getting ready all week for this big battle. I love that part of it, but I also really love editing videos and just making funny jokes, I guess. So
I mean, as someone who's been watching your videos recently, for the people watching, I can confirm all this. Lovely editing work going on.
Thank you. And I haven't even gone that hard in the last season of Pack. I used to do it harder, but I'm gonna come back for this one.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be good content at least, and hopefully get some W's along the way. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
For sure. Absolutely. Well, that's all the questions I've got. Just a little get-to-know interview. Mountaih, thank you so much for joining me today for this.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
Not a problem. And good luck for the upcoming season. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Hope to see some fantastic battles. That's gonna end it for this interview. thank you all so much for joining us. All the links, social media links you'll need will be down in the description of the video. Check out all the coach interviews, all of their fantastic content as well, and of course check out my man Mountaih here as well. But we're going to get out of here, so final thank you to you, Mountaih, and final thank you to everyone for watching, and with that, we'll see you next time. Laters.